Hey guys, it's Mr. Axler, and here I'm going to be talking to you guys about creating drum loops in Soundtrap. So you've already kind of started tooling around with the program and by making a little project with looping, but I want to actually show you how you can create your own drum tracks, and it's a lot easier than what you did on Mixcraft. So what we're going to do first is we're going to enter Studio. And you know how to get onto Soundtrap and do this. Once this comes around, you know that we're going to be getting into the software. And obviously we want to do music today, not podcasts. So we're going to click on music. Nothing happens yet because we have not decided what we're going to do. So we're going to create Patterns Beatmaker, and that's what you use to create your drum tracks. So I'm going to click on Patterns Beatmaker, and it opens up this screen. Now, when we learned how to do drum tracks back in school, it looked slightly different. Actually, this program has everything kind of upside down. So your bass drum is on the top, your snare is still in the middle, and your hi-hat is in the bottom. And these little grids represent the subdivisions of the beat. So this whole thing is a beat. Beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, and beat 4. So if I want to just put a kick or a bass drum on the first beat of our measure, I would just click on this. The minute I do that, it's going to start running. All right. Let's put one for every quarter note. All right. Let's add some snares in. Let's go. I'll stop this there for a minute. So you can see how this is starting to kind of come together. I can put in some hi-hat. Let's take a listen to this. And we have a real simple beat put together. Now, you'll notice at the top here as I was playing this, and I'll play this again, you'll see that the loop is actually just going through and playing it for you. We can do a little bit of finagling with that. I can actually go into this and click on this and hit Control-C, just going to copy it, and move this thing over to the next measure, and then Control-V to paste it, and to paste it again, and to paste it again. And let's say I wanted to put some variation on the last one of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit in. Let's see. Let's take a listen to what that's going to sound like. Now that's just showing what that one measure sounds like. In order to adjust this so that all four are going to play, click on Instrument. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this arrow and I'm going to move it back to those two measures and double click or click until it turns purple. So now when I press play, you're going to have all, let's move this arrow back here. You have all four measures. And then it goes back to the top, all right? Maybe you don't like this drum set sound, and there's a way to fix that. You can actually go over here, click where it says Machines in this case, and in doing so, it opens up a huge amount of drum kits, tons to choose from. Maybe you want to go a little more old school and make it sound like the 70s. You can preview the sound by clicking the arrow. No, it's not playing your actual pattern, but it's playing what the kit's going to sound like. I actually like that old school sound. I'm going to double click. And now you'll notice that my kit says 70s. So when I press play, and there we go. That's your basic concept for making a drum kit. You can go further than that, and that is the the minimum requirement for this little exercise. You can add more things. Go back to patterns, and I can actually add more instruments to the drum kit. Maybe I want to add an open hi-hat. I can put a couple of those in there. Take a listen to what that sounds like. Maybe I want to put in not a crash, but maybe some tom-toms, maybe a low tom. And I'll put 2 in there. Let's take a listen to that. Oops. Probably happening because I'm trying to record this at the same time. Now we'll go back to our instrument and we'll listen to the whole pattern. I'll move this back to the top. And there you go. So you can see kind of how you very quickly you can create a really neat drum pattern. So this assignment is just to create a 4-measure drum pattern, just like I did. And the first 3 would be something simple. Your 4th component of it would have a couple extra things added in. By the way, if you're wondering what this is, if you click on any of these with the mouse, it plays those instruments. You'll also notice that we have letters on the inside. They correspond to the drum kit on the keyboard of your computer. So if I press the A, I press 8, that's U. All right. So I can actually put a little drum pattern here. And then put a little crash in there. There you go. Just to have some fun with it. That's just more just to fool around with. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. Please feel free to email me if you have any questions, but this is your next assignment. Take care.